Hi everyone. So today I'm going to talk about the assignments which I have did. It's very important in connecting with the MongoDB and Node.js server. So I have just solved three assignment problems in which we can find a lot of information about the login and the login user and also while registering the user. Okay, so let's go with the first problem that I have solved here. In this first problem I need to create the register API. So in this register API, we need to store this should be an post API. So in this post API, I need to give this email name, email, isAdmin, password and confirm password. So there are some limitations here. So the password should be stored in the hashed form, and if all conditions are satisfied, what are the conditions are given here. If all conditions are satisfied, we should send the relevant status code or the proper error message. If not, there is you can send the proper error message. So first of all, what I have done for this is so here as we all know, I have imported some of the third-party packages from Node.js, that is Express. So it is used to create an APIs, as all of you know. So I have imported this Express into an app, so we can use this app here. And I also imported Mongoose, which we need to use it to connect with the MongoDB. Okay, and here I have uh, get this URL from the MongoDB here. From here I have got this network is very slow. Yeah, I will show you. Yeah, after got okay. So I have taken this URL here. Okay, and in that we need to place the password. Okay, and so this was the URL, and we need to connect with the mongoose.connect, and we need to check for the console dot and we need to check for the error here. So I have done this here. Okay, and use this express.json. So this is used for the post, whenever the post request has occurred, so that data should be, it gets stored in the body, so request.body. So we need to use that body. So we need to use this express.json. So it is like body parser, and this is routes here. So I have put the routes file from here, routes.js. It is in views folder here. So I have done with it, and app.use routes here. Okay, so um, yeah for the first one, I need to, like, post uh, the register, no. So this was the post register, and I have written this all of these things here. I will explain each and every one here. And so this is the post routes slash register, and I have this user register from the controller. So I have written all of these controllers from this controller.js. Okay, so so this is the user register. So I have imported this. So I have export this here, and I have imported in the route.js and placed here user register. So this is for the whole uh, for the post request, right? So So for the post request, I need to send some of the data, right? So and that data format should be in the modules here. So here you can see the user schema.js. So this is the format that the user data should be stored in the MongoDB database here. So this is the have required mongoose a third party package here, and I need to go create new instance for every user. So it is a concept of oops concept here. So I have these are the input fields which the user need to send. Okay, so this is the format, and I exported this model here with this user collection. Here user is the collection name here, and user schema is uh, the user schema here, the the format of the data. Okay, and I have imported this in sorry, user controller.js. Here you can see I have imported this, and I have written the code here. For the users register, I have check for the errors. First of all, instead of checking for the errors, okay, and first of all I am checking for the validation. Okay, we have some validations here, no, like need to check for we need to check for email format, right? So that's why I have uh, uh, is it so that's why I have written here. So this is another third party package, that express.validator. So this is used to check whether the email is in the correct format or not. So I have checking whether the email format is correct or wrong. So that's why I have this done here. So if there is any errors, so it is actually an middleware. So oh, yeah, so this is the middleware actually. So in the body, so it will get all the data is in the body now. So requested body. So in the body, the email format, the email name should be is in the email format. Okay, so it is checking like this. Okay, so if there is any error in here, so it will get be in it will it will throw here. Okay, so that's why it is checking for the errors, like if email format is right or wrong. Okay, so I have taken this from script is about. Okay, you can go through this here. Okay, so yeah, so you can see at the post request we have the user, and the username should be is like email. So this way I have written this. So this is the error code here which I have got placed. Okay, and next I have checking for the password, like what is going to be the password means. Okay, so I have done all of these in the something it's something called like destructuring, right? So this is in the form of destructuring. I have destructured all of the inputs from post request to request dot body. Okay, so in this I have if the password is not equal to password, like if there isn't password, no. So if this password is not equal to confirm password, so you can send the request to the client with password was not matched here. And for hashing the password, I have used an third-party package called Bcrypt. So I have imported here, and I will show this that how you can able to do it here. Yeah. So I have return the same of these things. So for hashing the password we need to do this. Like this 10 is about the salt, that how many times that encryption should be done here. So that is about like salt. So hashing password is stored here, so we need to this hash sync will take two arguments, the password, original password, and the salt. So that next one is about okay, we have got all of these things and we need to store that all of the things in the database, like whatever the user is sending the registered details that need to be sent in the database, right? So for this I have instance new user schema. Okay, so which is there from here. So yeah, we have required this user schema, no? So like, okay, so we need to store all of this here. Okay, so this is the command where you can use, you able to store here user.save. Okay, so user.json, and if there is an error it will call back the error, and if there is no errors, so it will get the user register successfully. Okay, so I will show it here. Okay, I will show it here. So we have done with this. Okay, so and in the app.js we have connected with the MongoDB, as I think I have shown you before. So yeah, this is the connection with the MongoDB, and let's see all of these things and see with the Postman. Okay, so yeah, so this was the post register. So I the listening the 4,000 here. So the and I have uh, call this like register API, no? So registering, so I'm giving a new name here like MIK. So I'm taking as isAdmin as true. Okay, so these forms should be like this. So this format should be of the same format as we given in the model here. So if we give wrong format here, like it will not take here. Okay, so it is going to check all of these things also. Yeah, I will show you that how it will be going to take. So password. Okay, so I'm sending this. So you can see the user registered successfully. So and I'm going to check it in the database that whether it got stored or not. Okay, so browse connections. It didn't get. I'm going to refresh this thing. Let me check where I have done the mistake here. I think there is an issue with this database, or else. Okay. Sorry, this was not the database. This is the database. So I have checking with another database. Okay, sorry for that. So yeah, you can see here the data has been stored here, and I have I will explain this about this password here, and let me check that if it got. So we have entered we have imported this express validator, no, so it will work or not, let's check. So I will remove this dot, and I'll send it. So you can see there will be an invalid errors, so invalid value. So if I give enter at Gmail, and it will be okay. So let's see if that password is got. We will use a different types of different password. Let's so yeah, you can see the password does not match. Okay, so this is about the whole thing. And okay, so I think if you got any doubts, if you want to refer this, I will place this code in the GitHub. I will drop that link in the description. You can check it that how this, if there is any doubts, you can ping me. Okay, and next thing is about the login post, right? So like what it means, the second problem is about the login. Okay, so for the login, what we will give that we will give an email or username and password, right? So here also for the login post request, and we will give the email id and the password here. Okay, so after we have entered after we have entered email and password, after click on login, so what it need to check, the server need to check that the entered email is exist in our database or not. So if it exists, next we need to check the password, right? So we need to check the password. Okay, we need to check the password. So but here in the database we have stored our password in the form of hash here. So you can see we have stored this password in the form of hash. Okay, so we need to check for that also, and if everything is okay, then we need to create an gwt token. So gwt token is nothing but javascript web token. So I will tell it simply. So it is like it is like the ticket. So when you are traveling in a bus, so the conductor will give some token, right? So whenever we enter into the bus, the conductor will give some ticket. Okay, so here also whenever we get login to that particular web application, the web server will provide some token to you. So in that token there will be some data of yours, and there will be some secret key also. Okay, so if the user got registered successfully, the server will send an token to you, and put user credentials in it. So in that GW token, as I said before, there will be some credentials in it, and send it to the client. So the server will send to the client here. So let's solve this thing here. Okay. Mhm. So in the route.js, so the same thing about the login user. So I have imported this in the controllers here, user controller. Okay, so login user, and I have imported this here from the control. So it will got exported here. See, it will got exported here. So the login user, so the it is fetched in the request.body. So why the async is here, so I will explain later. Okay, so it is checking whether it is checking whether the input fields contains both the email and password. So if there is no email and if there is no password, so if there is no email, we could send an error like send email, or if there is no password here, send address. Okay, so checking whether there is email or password. So checking checking candidate image is there in our database. So when this means this is the code for checking the entered email in our database. Okay, so here user await, we have found user schema find one. So this find one is about the MongoDB commands. So we need to learn about, if you understand perfectly about this, you need to learn the MongoDB. Okay, so user.schema, so we have getting the user data from here. Okay, so this user dot schema, find one, so email. So if there is an email in our database user schema, okay, that should be stored in the user. Okay, if there is no user found with this email. Okay, so this is about the template results. You can learn it in the ES6 JavaScript. Okay, and if okay, so if there is an, okay, that will be stored in the user. Okay, so if there is an what if there is, okay, it will wait until the wait means everything is in the form, everything will run in the form of uh, synchronous. So to wait, we need to check, we need to write a wait here. So until the user the uh, until it this line of code get executed. Okay, so after this got executed only, so it will move to this line. Okay, so after the user found in our database, next we need to check the password, the user entered password is matched with our so for that we need to decrypt and compare sync. So this was the password given by uh, so here we have written this was the password given by the user, and we need to check with our database, right? Okay, so it will compare the both the hashed password. This was the hashed password, user dot password, and this is the password given by the user at the login time. Okay, so this user dot password means, okay, uh, so yeah, we have already found an user, no? So here we have already found an user. So for that we are giving the password here. Okay, so user dot password means, so here, so we have found the user, and it is like the object, like it will checking the password for the user, it will checking the password and matter. Okay, okay, so user given password here and the hashed password here. So if this returns true, if this returns false here, so it will send the incorrect password. Okay, so if it returns true here, uh, that result should be stored in the result. And what the next will think, so it should send the token, right? So it should send the token here, and the token, the server need to send the token, right? So as we have seen here. Okay, everything is okay, the GW token, send that, put user details in it and send that to the client. Okay, so that's what this line of code is doing here. So gwt.sign, so here we have put some of the user credentials here, like email is equal to user.email. So as that, yeah. So you can place it, you can also place isAdmin here. So I have explained about the secret key before, no? So this is about the secret key. So this gwt.sign takes two arguments. First one is this, the user data, and the second one is the secret key. So this is the secret key. So now this restaurant send token to the client. Okay, so with this our second piece of code is completed. So let's check the result that how uh, the postman. So yeah, we can see there is a login request here. Yeah, we can see there is a login request here. Mm, so yeah, so we can see there is a login request here. So I'm sending it to the like this. Okay, so I have so I have sent with this mic. Okay, so I'm removing my name here. Okay, so I'm sending it like this. Okay, so if these two are if these two are uh, same, it need to the server will send the gwt here, right? So you can see here if these two becomes true. Okay, so yeah, you can see the gwt token has been sent by the server here, and I will check for if I give like any, like I will give another name like John. Okay, so it's check for the John here. So the John is not in our database, like with this john.gmail.com. There is not that email is not there in our database here. Okay, so let's try to send this and see what. So you can see no user found with this Gmail ID. Okay, so and I'll try to give uh, mic as well here, and I will give the wrong password here. Okay, let's give the wrong password here and let's send this thing here. So yeah, you can see there will be an incorrect password. Okay, so there will be an incorrect password here. Okay, so that's about this second assignment question here. I think hope you guys understand about this second assignment. So it's simple. If everything is true, it will generate an gwt token. So let's try some of this. Let me try with the name Madhu. So I actually didn't actually got I didn't remember this password. Okay, let me. Yeah, so this Madhu.gmail is in our database, and the password is also correct. So that's why here it got login, and the server will send a gwt token for us. So we can also check what the gwt token will contains. So let's copy it and paste it here. So yeah, you can see this gwt token will contains email and some of the password here, like isAdmin false. Okay, so yeah, see here Madhu is also not an admin here. Okay, so I'll give mic here and I'll send this. So now you can see the mic will get true. Okay, see, you can see the mic will get true here. Okay, so I have pasted this code here, so that's why the mic will have got true here. Okay, and this is about the third second assignment. So let's see the third assignment. Like, okay, so create an get. So create and get users route to access all the users. Okay, so what are the conditions? Okay, so the conditions should be like user accessing this route must be logged in and admin. Okay, so what it means, like if the users if any of the user got logged in, he need to get the users, so how many users are there in our database, that users will got displayed even whenever the login user is admin only, so then only he can able to get all the users. Okay. Mm, let's check it here. I think that's about. And also like we need to check for the token, like, okay, so whenever the user got logged in, like whenever the user want to get this user, so he need to send some token, right? So he need to send the token to the server. Okay, so the server need to check whether the user sended token is valid or invalid. Suppose he got tampered with that token, so the server need to check for it. Okay, and if there is okay, so like for that this is whole thing about this third assignment. So let's review the code for it, which I have already written here. Okay. uh, so actually I have not done it here, so i will I will write this code here. So I have pasted over here. I need to export this here. Get users, and I need to import here. Okay, I need to get here. So yeah, so I have this get user. So let's check for the code for this get users here. Okay, so in this get here, so first of all, what uh, this get users means, suppose the user need to get all of the users that has been there in the MongoDB database. Okay, so this is the API for that. So here, so for that, the user need to send some of the token to the server. Okay, so then only he can able to get the users from the server. So for that here, the user need to send the authentication, so authorization. So I will show you this well in the practicals. Okay, so I will show you this later about how it will work. Okay, so the server the client will send the token in here. So if there is like if there is no token here, so yeah, if there is no token here, we can send this login required. So okay, so and if there is a token, so the server need to verify it. So the token has been placed here and we need to check with the SSH. So how the server will check the GW token sent by the client. So you can refer it in the Google. You can see the documentation and learn about that, how the GW token will get verified. Okay, so it is a whole very big process that Yeah, but it is, but even though it is a large process, yeah, it become easy if you learn that. Okay. And here the JWT token, if it got verified, that has been stored in the decoded. So on the decode, if the admin is false, okay, so you are not an admin. Okay, so what it means is, so when if the user is able to log in, and if he is admin only, then only he can able to get all the users. If it is not admin, if the admin is false, then he cannot be able to get the users from the database. Okay, so the user schema dot find users. Okay, so this uh, if this is true, it will get users and the error. Okay, so I think you know all of this code here. So this is nothing but the callback function, nothing much. So I have for the better error handling, I have placed it in the try and error catch here. So if there is a token got tampered here, you can see the invalid token here. Okay. Yeah, I think that's about the code for this get users. I will show you the practically that how it will work. Okay. Let's open the Postman. Okay. So this is the get request. So this is the get request user here. So you can see the users and the get request. Okay. So here we need to send the keyword. So as I said before, whenever the user able to access some of the data from the server or the database, the user need to send the token here. Okay, so that token should be sent here, like in the authorization and the key. Okay, so okay, so yeah, so if this might got login, okay, he will send the server will send some JWT token. Okay, so just copy the token here, and this Mike will send this token to the server. Okay, so that should be placed here. Okay, so I have copied this JWT token which is sent by the server. We need to copy it here. Now we need to send this JWT token here, then only he can able to Mike can able to access the users. Okay, let's see. So he can able to access all of the users from the database. Okay, uh, let's see for another user. See why he can able to Mike will able to access these users means he is an admin. Okay, so he is an admin here, so that's why he can able to log in. Okay, so you can see Mike is an admin here. Okay, so let's see the Madhu, he can able to log in or not. So because he is not an admin, I think he can't able to log in and not. So I can send. So this is the JWT token for client have I will copy here. Okay, and I will paste it here, and let's see. So yeah, so now mother is trying to get the access of all users, but it shows the server is showing that you are not an admin. Okay, and so that's how this piece of code works like this. Okay. Hmm. So I think now you can able to understand this headers dot authorization. So the authorization means, so here authorization headers dot authorization. Okay, so this is the value. Okay, let's see like if there is, if we not sending any token here, that means let's see by sending without any token. So I'm deleting it and sending login required. Okay, so I'm not sending any token here, the login required. Okay, you can see here. And if there is Okay, so we have seen this, you are not an admin. And let's change the value here. Let's change the token here. Okay, uh, let's change the token here. Hmm, okay, so let's send this again. So this is the token, and let's copy and paste it here in the JSON web token here. So here I'm tampering here. Okay, so I'm tampering this token here. So I'm just changing. So here this will do hackers. Okay, so I'm changing the Madhu isAdmin false to true. So this is the JWT token for this information. I will just copy it. I'll just copy it, and I will paste it here. So users, there's authorization. So I'm sending this here. So let's see what it will get. Invalid token. See, that's why you need to check to understand it better. You need to check that how the server will is going to check the invalid tokens. So even though the Madhu got uh, changed this admin false to true, so the server find out that this is an invalid token. Okay, so I think I have covered this. Covered all of these things. So let's see one more. Okay, let's see one more. Let's say Manvik, which is I think I didn't remember the Manvik password here. I didn't remember the Manvik password. Let's say so it was password. It was. It's I think it's 1 2 3 4 5 6. Let's send this. Okay, so in password is correct only. So let's copy this JWT token and paste it here and send it. So I think we will be able to get all the users from the database. Okay, and okay, so this is about that whole thing about the login process and the assignments problems which I solved. So this is very important. So if you are able to develop any of the web application, for that the login is about. Okay, so the login functionality is the same. You can able to import this code into your you can able to copy this code into your application. Okay, so yeah, thank you for watching this video. I hope you have some idea that how this code will get worked. So I will post this into my GitHub, and I will drop that GitHub link in the description, so you can check it, and if there is any doubts, you can comment it. Okay, so yeah, that's about this video. Thank you so much. Bye.